Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Anthony Lug. The Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE, has suspended trading in the shares of Edufocal Limited for failing to submit its 2024 audited financial statements. According to the JSE, Edufocal's statements were due on March 1, but are now 93 days overdue as of June 2. This isn't the first time the company has faced a suspension. Edufocal was also suspended last year for failing to file its 2023 audited results. The company, which trades under the ticker symbol LEARN, entered the junior market in March 2022 and provides online education services. Jamaica topped record visitor arrivals in 2023. The tourism industry then set new records with 2 million visitors in the first 5 months of 2024. There are high expectations this year. Our reporter Ramada Lyons is covering Caribbean Week in New York City.
In 2023, the tourism ministry reported approximately 4.1 million visitor arrivals. That was a 16% increase compared to 2022. More than half of the visitors were from the United States alone, at approximately 3 million. Donovan White, Director of Tourism, says while this year's numbers are steady, projections are too early.
Compared to where we were in 2023, our best year, and where we were last year, we're around about at the same place today. We haven't grown, we haven't lost. What we see though is that there is a trajectory of more confidence coming back into the market by our airline partners and our tour operator partners, not just from the United States, but also from Canada, from the UK, and from Europe.
But there are emerging markets. Mr. White says the ministry saw the need to diversify Jamaica's market over the last 2 years.
We paid very close attention to Latin America, and we've worked and built great relationships there. And those relationships are now coming to bear fruit. So we are seeing more air support coming from that region, and by virtue of that, more visitors coming from that region. That will buttress, for the most part, a lot of the fallouts, if any, from the current upheavals and geopolitics that are tinged to tourism.
Resounding investor approval, he adds, has followed suit.
Our investors have shown great confidence in Jamaica. They continue to build, they continue to invest, they continue to expand. And that sends a great message to the market that we're open for business.
Jamaica earned $4.3 billion from the industry in 2024 with some 4.3 million visitors. Ramarda Lyons, TVJ News.
And the tourism ministry says naming track icon Usain Bolt as a global tourism ambassador is part of a broader strategy to leverage sports tourism as a driver for promoting the island on the world stage.
Usain represents more than sports. Usain is a global icon now. He has done things in sport that transcends life and transcends who he has become as a recognized individual globally. We feel that the time is now, the time is right for Usain to wear this title as Global Ambassador for Jamaica's tourism. We see great opportunity for him in this role, using his influence and his recognition to take along with him Jamaica. He has always repped Jamaica wherever he goes.
But can we expect other sprint legends like Shelley and Fraser Price to be named ambassadors as well?
You can expect anything until I am able to tell you that it is so. It's your expectation.
To other news now, Petrojam, Jamaica's main storage facility for the country's strategic fuel reserves, says it's ready for the North Atlantic hurricane season. General Manager Telroy Morgan says the company has vast supplies of all major fuel types valued at around $200 million or 32 billion Jamaican dollars stored at its Kingston and Montego Bay facilities. Mr. Morgan says Petrojam's priority is to ensure swift delivery of fuel in the aftermath aftermath of a natural disaster, which will be crucial for emergency response, backup generators, and disaster operations. He noted that lessons from past storms have underscored the need to bolster reserves and improve relationships with suppliers, ensuring at least 2 to 3 weeks of fuel supply for the country in times of crisis. Mr. Morgan says Petrojam's investment in these reserves reflects its national commitment, especially in times of need. And the JSE index declined by 4,100 points, while the junior market index fell by 29 points. Among the winners were ISP Finance Services, One Great Studio Company, JMMB Group Limited 9.50%, Jamaica Public Service Company Limited 7%, and Palace Amusement. The losers include Margaritaville Turks, AS Bryden and Sons Holdings, 138 Student Living Jamaica, Main Event Entertainment Group, and Mayberry Jamaican Equities, 17 stocks traded firm. And trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $160.33. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $116.81. The pound is going for $215.21, while the euro is selling for an average $183.48. And that's the business day. I'm Anthony Lugg. News from overseas after the break.